Political violence has no place in Arizona, and silence in the face of death threats is complicity. Hello, I'm Arizona House Democratic Leader Oscar de los Santos, and I want to talk with you today about the increasingly dangerous and threatening rhetoric of Republican Representative John Gillette of Kingman. In September, House Democrats filed an ethics complaint against Representative Gillette after he made a series of hateful and dangerous Islamophobic comments. Sadly, the Republican-controlled House Ethics Committee dismissed the complaint, rubber-stamping his dehumanizing comments. Just days later, a member of this House issued a sincere and thoughtful request for all elected officials to come together and tone down divisive rhetoric following the murder of Charlie Kirk. But in response, Representative Gillette chose a different path. He declared that, quote, unity is no longer an option. He compared Democratic members of this legislature to the terrorists who attacked America on 9/11. And using a racial slur, he likened Democrats to those who killed more than 2,500 American servicemen at Pearl Harbor. Yet again, silence and complicity from Republicans. And now, emboldened by a lack of any consequences, Representative Gillette has shocked and horrified the nation by calling for a United States member of Congress to be executed. To be clear, Congresswoman Jayapal never, in any way, shape, or form, called for anything other than peaceful, nonviolent protest. But in response, Representative Gillette called for her to be killed. When questioned by media, Representative Gillette doubled down on his comments, saying that the Congresswoman should be executed by firing squad. This week, more than 30 nonprofit community organizations called on the Speaker to take action to hold Representative Gillette accountable for inciting violence and citing his long history of inflammatory and disturbing actions and statements. This includes the 42 internal affairs complaints against him when he was a sheriff's deputy in Illinois. In fact, Representative Gillette was the subject of more complaints than the entire sheriff's department combined. Included in those complaints were serious allegations from fellow deputies and substantiated complaints of sexual assault, battery, and unlawful arrest. Given his disturbing and violent past, when Representative Gillette makes threats, they should be taken seriously. Stay tuned, because Senate Democratic Leader Priya Sundaresan and I will team up with Congresswoman Jayapal soon to speak out on this together. Republicans have chosen to do absolutely nothing to hold their own accountable for irresponsible and dangerous behavior, but we won't be silent.